Hi, Jason Baker here with Rise Real Estate, and today we're going to be talking about 8 reasons you should never, ever list your house with me. Well, the first reason you should never list your house with me is you're going to have too many showings. We spend $50,000 plus every single month on our marketing, our staffing, all of these things for our sellers to feel like the real estate agent is actually doing something. So you're going to get so mad at me. So many people are just running through your house, wearing out your carpet, putting scuff marks on the floor. It's just going to be like a parade through the home, And I'm telling you, you just have to watch out. Number 2, I'm a full-time realtor. I just have to apologize. I don't moonlight as a realtor. I don't have another job besides making my wife angry. It seems like today some sellers just love that part-time agent without a plan. So I'm so sorry that I'm a full-time agent. Number 3, I communicate a lot, which means I'm kind of super annoying. You're going to hear from me 2 to 3 times a week. And, by phone or text or email or a new CMA or market report, talking about the pricing. You'll be sick of me before you know it. Number 4, another reason why you should never list with me is you're gonna have so much extra money at closing that you're just not gonna know what to do with it. You're gonna get super mad at it. Number 5, your face is gonna hurt so much from smiling and having such a good time. I just wanted to apologize in advance. Number 6, I'm brutally honest, brutally. Some people just like people to blow smoke at them. Number 7, I never disappear after the sign goes up, no matter what you hear. I never disappear after the sign goes up. I'm always there, just communicating. Number 8, there's going to be so many people driving by your house looking for my sign that they're going to think that they installed a Chick-fil-A somewhere in your neighborhood. So anyway, these are 8 reasons why you should never list with me. I hope you enjoyed that. And of course, I'm joking around, because who doesn't need a joke today in today's day and age? Now, some of you have heard online about this NAR lawsuit. I wanted to touch on that real quick and my thoughts on that NAR lawsuit, where they settled for about $500 million. Basically, there was a class action lawsuit that sued National Association of Realtors and also some other large brokerages, in a nutshell, for improper disclosure of the commission. So in the state of Montana, the seller paid the real estate agent, let's say 6%, and 3% of that, the listing agent at closing paid to the buyer's agent. Total of 6, 3, and 3. That's all disclosed on our listing. There's no issues there. I think where the problem came is the buyer never knew how much the seller was paying to the listing agent to the buyer's agent. They say the buyer was somehow potentially, in some cases, forced to pay too much because they didn't know that they could negotiate that down, or they weren't given that opportunity or whatever. For clients, I want to talk to you strategically about what this means. Now, this doesn't take place until they say mid-July. Let's say there's new forms out there that everybody has to sign. I do not believe sellers believe truly, if they're honest. Now, there's a lot of sellers out there, I think, we don't have to pay the fee because what's on the news is not actually what happened. Imagine that. So I saw more fake news on the whole thing this week. It was unbelievable how they just missed it in the sensational headlines. And really, it could just be a big nothing book. I do not believe sellers believe that a buyer will buy their home for full price and pay an additional 3% to their buyer's agent, okay? When the house next door is paying that buyer's agent, because the fee is not removed. The disclosure of the fee is removed from the MLS. The fee still gets negotiated. So I don't believe if one seller is paying the buyer's agent and one is not, I don't believe the buyer opts to go to the house where they get to pay another 3% on top of the sale price. I just don't see that happening. The lawsuit does not remove the ability for a seller to pay a buyer's agent. That ability is still there, as it always has been negotiable, which is why I can't believe this turned out the way it did. It's always been negotiable commissions. It just changes how it's disclosed. It doesn't mean the fee goes away. In some cases, some sellers will say, I refuse to pay that fee. Their house will sit there. The buyer will opt to go where their agent's being compensated so they don't have to compensate the agent. There will likely be, and definitely are going to be, new listing agreements, new buyer-broker agreements, new buy-sell agreements, new amendments that need to be executed. Additionally, the buyer's agent is going to have to ask the listing agent how much the seller is paying, and then there'll be a document, I'm sure, and this will all unfold over the next few months. So no, this is not a way for the seller to get out of some fee, okay? Some will try, and then everybody will quickly learn what happens there. I believe buyers and their agents will not visit the homes where they're not being compensated. The buyer agent does so much in a transaction. They're going to have to learn what they do, and they're going to have to learn how to express that potentially to the seller and to the buyer. But there's just so much that they do. The driving around, the inspections, the appraisals, the, getting all of the data, making sure all the paperwork's done. It's a lot. And, there's a lot done on the listing side as well, probably more so. Now, I believe if the seller does not compensate the buyer's agent, that the buyer will be forced to pay that agent. And I believe that one way they will try to get that from the seller, if the seller is being unreasonable, is going to make them a low ball offer, to offset that, or ask for a large credit to either go to their agent or go to them at closing. So they'll say, well, I want that 3% in closing costs, or I want 3% closing costs and 3% commission. So there's going to be a lot of that. So again, don't expect full price plus the buyer or the buyer to pay that fee. They're just going to walk around the house, I'm telling you. I believe the government or lenders will come up with a way to finance certain extra fees. I believe that some sellers will sit around on the market longer, especially the ones not offering the fee. I believe this, out of fear and sensational headlines, will remove some buyers from the market altogether, which doesn't help anybody. And I believe not offering the buyer agent a credit is screaming. I think there'll be some changes in the verbiage on the listing. For instance, I think you're going to see listing agents screaming, my seller is offering this fee, and people are going to go over there. So we'll see how it all pans out, but I just want to give you some of my initial thoughts there, and to definitely get rid of some of this fake news that's going around right now. Not much will change, but as we know exactly what it is, we're definitely going to get that information out to you. Hope you have a great day. And remember those 8 reasons you should never list with me. But if you knew I was joking and you really want to, I'm here. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're working with an agent on my team, please give them a call. They would love to assist you. If you're looking to purchase something, please let us know. We'd love to start sending you properties, or if you're getting them already and you want it changed, or your area changes, or your wants, needs, and timelines change, please let us know. And other than that, reach out to one of the team agents, or again, myself, if you're working with me, and we'll look forward to serving you as always. Have a blessed day. Thanks.